McYeee. It's your girl, McYeee. 360 Radio, Connected Radio, the Yee area. You're now on the Yee area. We call it the Yee area because I fuck with all area codes. I don't just fuck with one. I fuck with who fucks with me. Shout out to sponsors: Go Dare Magazine, Boss Lady Products, Twisted Candy Company, City of Trees Smoke Shop, I Fit In Essentials, Mile High Club 420, Mainline Music Distribution, Independent Noise, Gutta Work, Sackboy Films. You know, we got a lot of sponsors here. Deep Relief CBD, I use them every night to go to sleep. Our guest brought in some Stewie juice, so that should be fun. We got Vallejo Famous in the building tonight, so let them know who you are and where you're from, sir.
Man, I'm a man with many hats, but my name is Lamont Jones. My family call me Ooey, so if you hear Lamont, they don't know me that well.
Okay. That part. If they don't say ooey, then they don't really know him that well.
They don't really know me that well.
And you're from, obviously,
Vallejo, California.
Venture to say Vallejo, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get started in this journey that you're on right now?
Man, it's crazy. Honestly, I really didn't know that I was about to do this. I got an opportunity based off my marketing skills. Like, I do a lot of marketing, a lot of stuff that people used to get mad about before. They say I post too much, blah, blah, blah.
Same with me.
But, I finally got it, put together, it's crazy how much making another page does, even though it's the same person. I guess it's just being neat. But long story short, I got to wear the actual clothing in a music video that was real big for my city. It was called City Limits. Shout out to Zune and Scandal the Dark Lord.
That was the Zune and Scandal song.
So I was on there. I was the third verse, and they was like, what is he wearing? What does he have on?
Are you TTG Ooey?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
You're the same guy.
Yes.
So I did know who you were as an artist.
Yes, that's me. So it's a long story. I used to go by a different name, but I added the TTG because my family had a venture they was doing, and I was like, why not? Let me go as somebody else.
TTG, Train to Go in my book.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that was it, and I just felt like I've always been trained to go since a little kid, even though that name is kind of watered down. A lot of people use it, but it's like at the end of the day, number 23 wasn't nothing until Jordan put it on his back, right?
Absolutely.
So it's just a number, it's just a name. Who really trained to go? Who really out here getting it?
Who's out in the streets?
So it is.
Who's outside?
It is,
exactly.
In a legitimate fashion, though. Now, I'm not doing it in a way to where somebody gonna come shoot my mama house up over it, even though that's what they do nowadays. They lazy. They don't want to go after their man. They got funk with this guy, but will kill everyone in his family before they even say anything to him. But, it's just a different society now. It's just not the same. The gay old time the Flintstones was having back then ain't the same time today.
We're in a different world.
Binary and binary. It's just so much going on. It's better to just be respectful. If you don't rock with it, agree to disagree and get up out of there. Move along,
right.
They killed Roseanne on her own show, man. So
yeah, you never know.
I liked Roseanne.
I did, too.
And she gone just because she had a tweet.
Right. Canceled.
Over.
Exactly.
So it's like, man, I ain't trying to get canceled. That's ugly to be in a place where, there's a lot of resources and you can't utilize none because you said the wrong thing.
That's right.
It's bad.
At least you're smart enough to know that.
It's bad.
So what are these cards? What are you repping in these cards?
First and foremost, for me to make my shirt fit as tight as I do, it's a medium. But that's my business right there, Lamont Jones Experience. And basically it's like, I sell cars. But it's like going to your favorite restaurant when I do it. I'm trying to keep it rock, but that one is the one that make my shirt fit tight.
Make muscles, not excuses.
Exactly. 4F's Training. Shout out to the family. 4F's Training. JB, stay fit, man. That's my dog. It's about accountability, man. You can go wherever you want to go to work out, but is your trainer holding you accountable?
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Are they doing what they're telling you to do? And honestly, I've always been better with, iron sharpen iron in my eyes. So if a person's not holding me accountable, they don't really care about me. They're allowing me to do whatever,
and they're taking your money.
Exactly. So they're wasting your time. So shouts out to the family.
Just happened that the shirt he brought has the colors that I have on in my nails and my glasses tonight.
Well, that's the Pride Edition. We show love to everybody.
So that works. Yeah, that works. I love it. How'd you get the Vallejo Famous title?
Well, basically, Vallejo Famous, we wanted to make Vallejo famous for something positive for once. We got all of the negative stories about how so-and-so shot up that house party and did this to that person and bankrupt city and just all of the things, the cops killing us repeatedly. Right. Mostly everybody that got killed by the VPD, not bragging. I know them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's have some positive reviews and let's do it with the moves we make. So Vallejo Famous. You know what I mean? And it's shouts out to the family, Cousin Bank, Doja, Astro. It's a team of us. It's just I accidentally ended up being the face because I promoted it so much. People like, oh,
that's you.
Yeah, I'm a machine. So it's like, shouts out to them. I'm a walking billboard is what my guy Joe Dinsdale calls me. So basically, I accidentally got the title Vallejo Famous, honestly. But I mean, I felt like I've been pushing for Vallejo my whole life. My first tattoo had Vallejo on it.
Nice.
That's just what I wanted to do.
Well, Maul knew exactly who it was when I said who I had on the show tonight.
Oh yeah, Mac Maul, shouts out to him, man. Wide Open is probably like the #1 song forever for everybody. Like, I don't care what age. And he knows that. That's classic.
For Maul right here. This
but my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was about to say my opinion. That man's a legend, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
it's
man.
so
Shouts
crazy
to
to be
Mac
able
Maul,
to
man.
like reach out to him and call him and text him.
I'm still trying to get with Doobie too. He said he gonna tap in when he get back from I think he went out of town, but I'm supposed to be getting him. His shirt is right there. But
you and him should go to the gym together.
That man got the coldest dip set workout. I've seen this workout is cold. He got like a couple more plates on that dip bar that I ain't got too. But nah, he's a dog. Shouts out to Mags, man. That's a big dude from Vallejo, man. That's Vallejo Famous, man. He'll run you over on the football field, in the studio.
When he put up a picture of me and him and Booby on his page, and he was like, "The crest fucks with you tough." Yeah. I was like, my heart was stolen. Like, I love me some Doobie. I love the whole camp.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maul,
Shouts out my cousin
I definitely stalk
too.
Maul. I'm a stalker. Maul can't get rid of me now. It's like it's a wrap.
Energy is energy.
Right.
It's like shouts out LaRussell. Energy is currency. If the vibe is good, why ruin that?
Right.
You should be in a room full of people that clap you up. I
would love to interview LaRussell.
Man, shouts out to LaRussell, man. That's really Vallejo Famous, and it's this way. It's like most of the people, 95% of the people talk up in rooms. They're not doing it back when you ask the person.
So flip flop that.
Yeah. Everyone around you is celebrating when you score.
Then you need to have those people on your team.
Exactly, and that's what they saying. Shouts out to Simba. The Bay actually look good right now.
Yeah, it does. Stunner Man.
Yeah, Stunner Man 02. The movement.
I see Concrete Ape on the live right now. He's he's one of my old co-hosts. He can come back anytime. Concrete Ape 02. That's Stunner Man's team right there.
Shouts out to Stunner Man. I did the dance and everything. I used to be doing my workouts, hitting a big step, and like his energy is contagious, and I like the authenticity you can get from the screen,
exactly.
like Unk and Fab, G Stacks, just the people that you could just know is realistic without even meeting them.
Right.
I done been to the shop. Hey now, say now. I done been with the intern. Shout out to him a million times and been up to the shop, tapped in.
That's
with
Dollar
Fab.
Bill Will, the intern.
Yeah, shout out to Fab and the whole camp, the Hunkster. Man, that's just good energy. Shouts out to 40. Everybody that's just been doing it for many moons and just basically. Everybody don't understand it's enough money for everybody to get. It's just people just lazy and don't want to find their own way in.
Right.
So once you get to that league of extraordinary people,
you got to work.
But you got to bring your own bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your own supplies. It's okay to do favors for each other, but
everybody
you got to have
has
something
their own
going.
offering. Right, exactly.
One thing, and then you can move from there.
Because everybody can benefit off of each other's.
If not, you mooching
stuff. Right, exactly.
And you don't deserve that. So it's like people got to understand that. G-Stack said that too. Put yourself on.
Put yourself on.
You got to be able to dunk, not just throw the alley-oop.
You got to do it all.
You got to do both.
Exactly.
They got to do it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all it is, and being humble at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what got you here. So just so you know.
Well, I appreciate it,
You always
man.
wondered how, and that's what. Between Melly Mel, yourself, Nuff Talk Run It.
Oh, that's family right there.
Servy Wood, all those people have been in this building.
Yes.
So much love. And Scando. Scando's a frequent flyer over here.
Scando, man.
Fucko.
Yeah,
I love me some Scando,
it's the dark side.
The Dark Lord.
You already know. He's for Lil Bridge side. Shouts out to Cuz.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he a fool. He a fool.
And shout out Neff. I've never had Neff in this chair. I need to get him in this chair.
Shouts out Neff.
So let's play one of your songs. So let's let them know Outside. Let's let them know something about Outside.
Well, Outside was just, I got a visual for it. Music for me is just fun. Outside was just a story about how I grew up, and I stopped getting in trouble and making mistakes, and now I'm a man and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And I don't care about what nobody got to say. I'm just rocking out, you know what I mean? And I'm doing a lot of stuff that, I didn't even see myself doing, but I just keep going. So that's pretty much what Outside is. It's just explaining that. And then Wake Up Call was more so after my partner got killed, but we'll talk about that next.
Absolutely. Yep. It's your girl, McYeee. Let's run that in. DJ Eddie Z.
To my OG, he said get the bread. I was young and naive, I'd rather chase hoes instead. A lot's changed since then, yes y'all, I'm well aware. Gotta stop treating life like it's the truth or dare. Gotta give respect to get it, at least act like you care. These devils don't fight fair, they wanna give you the chair. Now I'm dead on the traffic stop and they don't even care. Just another kid lost like people under the the stairs. You're looking for the love, but we know it's not there. Why these suckers always hating but claim they keeping it clear? I'm sharp all around, guess you could call me a square. 859 East Vallejo, epic and rare. Fail to plan to fail, that's why I'm always prepared. Look at yourself in the mirror, can't succeed if you're scared. Got family in the business and I'm dope, it ain't fair. Just a little bit about my life I thought I would share. I've been outside, I earned my stripes. Actions speak louder than words, say what you like. I'm not a baby no more, man, I'm through with that life. I got kids watching me, I gotta play my cards right. I said I've been outside, I earned my stripes. Actions speak louder than words, say what you like. I'm not a baby no more, man, I'm through with that life. I got kids watching me, I gotta play my cards right. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Dope on the mic cause moms didn't give me Ritalin. Kill the competition, beat them all to oblivion. Ooh, he make hits like 50 cents mini men. Focus on my family, I'm not concerned with any man. Leave a legacy behind, that's the real game plan. But as humans, it's a lot we gotta change, fam. We robbing Peter to pay Paul, we don't give a damn. I've been around for a while, they know who I am. Now it's time to kill them all like the son of Sam. Gotta make the bottom feeders of the world overstand. It's only right you put your own footprints in the sand. That's the only way the game can acknowledge you as a man. I vowed to take the oath to do everything that I can. God is good all the time, it goes according to his plan. I've been outside, I earned my stripes. Actions speak louder than words, say what you like. I'm not a baby no more, man, I'm through with that life. I got kids watching me, I gotta play my cards right. I said I've been outside, I earned my stripes. Actions speak louder than words, say what you like. I'm not a baby no more, man, I'm through with that life. I got kids watching me, I gotta play my cards right.
Man, stop playing, man. It's Ooey, man, Aunt Jack's little cousin. You know, Chili Willie and them. You know, Cone and them, Stork, you know, Kev and them boys, you know, Calhoun Empire, baby. Them Spencers, baby. Stop playing with me. I've been outside. Sorry, man. My feet move faster than my lips. But you know what time it is, ESV.
I'm learning that. I'm learning
that's the thing.
that.
And they dead, they can't come back. You know, just let them rest in peace. At the end of the day, man, you gonna do something. They gotta grow up. People have issues with you, and you didn't do nothing to them because they have issues with themselves. And that's what you learn as you just continue to go through the things you got to go through in life. Exactly. Some people ain't been through nothing. They probably stepped in a mud puddle, scuffed their Jordans today. That's the most they done been through.
They've ever
so until they
with.
go through something, don't be envious, don't be jealous. They will have their turn.
Right.
Just
exactly.
live long enough.
I would say everyone.
You know what
does,
I mean? So
yes.
it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they can say what they want to say, but they wouldn't even last a heartbeat.
As
1 second.
He was saying during the song, the way he grew up, our way of life growing up doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it's gone.
It ain't about going out and like hanging out under the street lights until it gets dark. It's like that's over.
Yeah,
that's over. So if you have kids now and you're a parent, like, and you remember these days, you have to try to instill as much of that into your children as you can safely. I don't. Like, I never had kids because it just didn't work out, and I kind of feel like that was meant, you know, like this is kind of my child. So and my parents are aging, so I'm almost them now. They're my kids, you feel me? Like, in a sense I am responsible for them. So it just depends what your situation is, but everybody's got situations and everybody's got stories. And we got TTG in the building.
Man, she done figured out who I was. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't know it was the same guy.
Yeah, I got a few different names, man. I had to change the name. I just got so many excuses why. I had Monifer, I was doing that, and I fell out with a certain producer about some music, and I just left it alone and just wasn't doing music no more. It got boring for me because too many politics. The people that got the power don't want to do it because you rock with it. It's just too much drama.
Right, exactly.
I'd rather just go back to New York don't got to deal with this. Houston don't got to deal with this. They just get on. They work together and they make a machine.
Absolutely.
And they eat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I'd rather just be who I am.
I see Inf Gang tuned in.
That's my brother right there. Shout out to Nobi Inf Gang, man. That's
I see Henny Holyfield tuned in. You guys would do a great collab right there.
Shout out Zay Page too, man. He's a big dog with the comedy stuff, and but Nobi Inf Gang, that's my dog, man. I gotta make some material so I can go to the big old. He was just in here with us. Yeah, I gotta go to their studio they just made.
Oh, Robert Myrick Slack is on the YouTube watching Live.
Oh, okay. Nah, he know.
Neff watching.
He be following, man. Oh yeah, he gonna be.
Tell us about Bubba
comments.
Strong.
Bubba Strong, man.
Can you do that?
I mean, honestly, I could tell you quickly. Basically, my son had been living with something that we didn't know, and he basically just was rocking the whole way. Had heart surgery. He did so much. So his nickname was Bubba. Who don't have a Bubba? Everybody got a Bubba in the family, and that's just what we called him, Bubba. But Bubba Strong was just his life. His lifeline, he passed away, rest in peace.
Oh my gosh.
He had dilated cardiomyopathy. I knew it was gonna come up, but I just try to
I just want to make sure people know your plight.
Oh, they know what it is, and that's why most people respect me. They can hate my guts, but just the knowing the fact that I'm not gonna give up based off of what I had to deal with, that's what make them want to talk to me or deal with me. And it's crazy because I'll be like drained from being inspirational, but it's like, man, I got a responsibility now.
Now you are that guy.
I have to be who I am. So it's like, shouts out to William King Hollis. I done talked to a lot of motivational speakers and a lot of people that gave me inspiration. I just want to do more though. It's a legacy. We still talking about Martin Luther King for a reason. We still talking about these people. That's how I want to go out. Like that's my dream, to be able to help in the future. The Matt Garcias, he passed. So much stuff going on.
Well, and let me just give you your flowers for a minute, because it takes an immense amount of strength to even overcome something like that, much less rise up and try to help other people who may be going through things. So that's a very strong person. That's a very strong character trait. So I applaud you for that. My condolences on any loss that you may have suffered. But it did, like you said, it did show you your responsibility and what you're here for, and that you're never going to let that go. That will always be remembered. So that's a good thing that you are that person. And that's the only way I can sum that up, really.
Well, I'm a new person because of it. So I'm trying to really learn how to be who I am now. I don't even affiliate with the person I was before.
That changed you.
Yeah, so I mean, the funny story behind him being on the bottle is because he said I was too ugly to go on there. So
Your son did?
Yeah, he like, you hella ugly, you not finna sell nothing. So I had a little picture, and then he passed, so I'm like, let me just do what he said and throw him on there. And it was just I just want everything to have him on there. At the end of the day, I want to have a Bubba Strong Foundation, because for years, sports related, nobody ever just be like, no one even knows what their heart look like. Did anybody seen the x-ray of their heart at all? So they check your testicle as a boy. Well, I don't know what they do to the girls, but they make you cough and go play football. But little do they know, you could have an enlarged heart and
something
you could die.
May be going on.
And that's where he passed away from, complications. So if we know what our heart look like, if you want to honor my son's life and honor yourself, you could just go get checked.
Well, that's a good thing. Like, you're raising awareness.
That's all I can do. It ain't gonna bring him back, but it will help other people understand that it's more than just Facebook likes and Instagram live feeds.
Real thing.
You can really lose something out here. You could lose yourself. So just take care of your health. And I mean, hey, water, sleep deprivation, and lack of exercise kills more people than cigarettes do.
Say that. I'm
just saying. So I'm not working out to get a six pack though. I'm just trying to keep between my ears strong, so I don't end up in a padded room.
My dad tried to tell me forever, like, if you get up and exercise, you'll feel better. And I was like, what?
Do something.
I feel sad. I want to cry. And he's like, no, get up and move around. You'll feel better. Yeah. And from him, he quit smoking at 51, and he lost about 90 pounds, and he started running miles and miles a day in his later life. And to see somebody I was influenced by so heavily change so much, it was amazing to me, and it means that it can happen. And then myself, I have a sea moss blend that does profit the radio station. It's called Yee Essential Berry, because it came out during COVID, and it has elderberry and sea moss. But I've lost about 90 pounds just off of ingesting sea moss and moving more, moving my body around more.
Be active.
Well, I had a day desk job, so sitting down for 8 hours a day, it does affect your frame. It affects your metabolism, everything, and your mental, because you don't really like it there. So you're like shoving food in your mouth, and you're depressed. And
I've been there.
And no offense to the day job, y'all give great checks. You give great checks, but it's gone now, so I can discuss it. It's like I noticed when I went from a job where I was moving around and standing a lot, and I've always been in the healthcare industry. I've always been like a staffing coordinator for health agencies. So I've always been the one to deal with everybody else's problems. If they can't go to work, I have to fix it. If their baby daddy got the car, I have to fix it. Like that kind of shit. And they don't realize they're really dealing with a real bitch. I've been through this. So I'm gonna tell you now, let that dude go, but you ain't gonna listen to me. But whatever. I try to get them to work. I try to get people, because there's elderly people on the other line, waiting for their medication and shit. So I had a lot of stress, but now like I said, my life is like a country song right now. It's coming up. You know, like it's getting better. My parents got sick, and she's feeling better, and the radio makes me feel better, and you know, this is like an outlet for me. And I just hosted a show Friday night, so that made me feel better.
You popping for sure. I've definitely seen you on the radar, and I've seen so many people repeatedly come up here. I'm like, dang, she know him too. She know him.
I know
she
lots
him.
of these.
I'm like, man,
these connected,
you locked in.
Yeah, like
you know?
Singulars
so like,
on the arm.
Oh yeah, shouts out to Singular. I know so many people. Like I said, I don't have. Man, it's so many people that I know of, you know, that's doing their thing. ST Spitting, Simba, man. Shouts out to the guy, man. He's doing his thing so humble. I just love the energy that's going out right now. You know what I mean? Just keep that LaRussell, Simba, Stunner Man 02. Keep that energy in the air. You ain't got to be the one making all the noise, but just follow suit with it. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hate.
Don't get in the way of that, because that's what's gonna make everybody thrive, bro. We gonna be popping because of that. If we don't stick together, we gonna fall apart. You know what I'm saying? We barely got attention right now, and it's looking good. Don't knock what they trying to do, and you know they got a lot going on right now.
Exactly,
they do. It's like
it's a hard job.
What is it? Papa Got Benz, and they just dropped a big single, and people talking about how
Dame Dollar,
anything the Bay doing right now, man. Let's go, move it, let's go.
Yes,
you know what I mean? It's like I don't even like the Raiders. I'm not a Raider fan, but I still support Sonny Bow and Marshawn Lynch and what they got going. The Los Vegas, the Los Raiders, all that. I'm supporting all of that. I'm not gonna buy none of the merch probably because I'm not a Raider fan, but I will share.
Are you a Niner fan?
I'm a Niner. It is what it is, you know.
Eddie's a Raider fan.
But I was born in it. It ain't like I just jumped in it, because a lot of people just became fans of teams, you know. Like I've been doing this for many moons, but I'm just saying, support what's going on. Don't be the Scrooge of the whole thing.
Yeah. You got to show love.
And
period.
Then the ones that do that, they want to hop on the bandwagon later. It's too late.
No,
man.
and we see
once
that.
you Boosie forever.
Everybody sees that.
Yeah, it's like you don't get to come back from that, man. So just get on now and support it, because that's what it is.
We were going to just touch on this trending topic, and then we're going to play your second song, come back and say goodbye. But the trending topic was about how Lil Wayne turned 40, and he had a birthday party. And his birthday party, he invited Skip Bayless, YG, and Keith Sweat. So that triggers my question as to who would you have at your birthday party if money was no object and you could invite whoever you wanted to your big birthday party. I wouldn't say 40, whatever big commemorative birthday
if I'm
party.
turning 40,
yes,
I gotta invite 40.
40. Like, absolutely.
What? I'm solid, not salad. Hey, Unc, if you watching this, you follow me on Twitter, but not Instagram. For some reason, that bothers me, because I feel like you don't use Twitter as much. You feel me? So follow me on here, Unc. I damn near gotta have 40 there. How many people I get? 4? 3?
Yeah.
Dang, 40. Man, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders.
Okay.
I'll probably just have all my childhood heroes. Ken Griffey Jr.
That's a good one.
I don't know. I had to invite my pops though, because my pops is like my first hero. You know what I mean?
That's the big guy.
Yeah, because he did it all without having like the real support that I had. I had him and my mom's. He didn't have that. He just had his mom. So I would say my pops would be my first person there. But that's hard though.
It is, isn't it?
To just invite whoever.
But Wayne
you want.
said, "Fuck it, I'm bringing Keith Sweat."
Them is his friends, and then Keith Sweat. I don't know where the connection with Keith Sweat. Wait, nah, they didn't have him on Cash Money.
YG is his friend. Skip Bayless is probably his friend, but Keith Sweat, he's a fan.
Man,
Wayne's
for sure.
a fan.
And Keith Sweat, he probably knocked a bunch of females to his
And Keith
music.
has kept his nose out of the dirt. Unlike everybody else.
You right. He ain't got blurt for nothing.
You got Ooey in the building. Let's run that song in. Let's tell him a little bit about the song. It is Wake Up Call.
Wake Up Call is just basically exactly what it is. It's the alarm clock on life. One of my friends, a good close friend of mine, we share the same name. His name's Lamont. He got killed in Atlanta, and it was just like a wake-up call for me, because I thought I was doing something, and I really wasn't, and I had to check myself. And it's just, this is my song that make me struggle with rap, whether I want to be. I'm like halfway in, halfway out with this one. But Nobi shot the video, Imp Gang shot the video. That's my dog. He's dope at what he does. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the studios. They got the Hayward studio, they got the production studios now. They going up.
He's the me of videography.
Man, he killing the game.
Me and him are related. We just don't know it. Same with Gary Archer.
Oh yeah, shouts out to Legend Gary. Legend Gary, that's the dog. Hey, he got a lot of juice out here. People got to know who people are.
Absolutely, and he comes on my show all the time.
Yeah,
so
I know exactly who he is. Shouts out Legend Gary, man.
Definitely one of the founders of Mac Dre.
Hey,
and
sure.
Fabby Davis.
I'm about to say, man, He was involved.
Yeah, we have a story. One of my old interviews, we asked him, and he told the story about how he called Sway and was like, "I'm looking for an artist," and Sway was like, "What about this kid, Mr. Fab?"
Yeah, Fab. Shouts out to Fab. Fab been dope forever, man. I ain't gonna lie, and he's solid too. Every time you see him, he gonna holler at you. He gonna talk. He got a lot of wisdom. Y'all need to just pay attention, man. That's another one though. Fab, he for sure go crazy because he got a lot of writing credit that people don't be knowing about,
the scenes.
and he raw. So it's like, man, he's solid to me, man. Shouts out to Fab. We gonna for sure link up one of these days in the future because I just know his energy is real. I just gotta have that thing going to where we be in the same room. You know what I'm saying? And take advantage of that.
Oh, Cutthroat Radio, Shab Rob tuned in right
that's
now.
My dog.
Yeah,
that's my dog. He be having me crying on the
He's
Facebook
hilarious.
Lives, bro. He be knocking over the water bottles.
Yes, his 49er plight is hilarious.
He got a chef hat with a 49er. Shouts out Shab Rob.
Shab interviewed me, so if you ever want to know my story, go watch that interview. We had a blast. We had a blast. But yes, he's a fool, and his medicated bars are delicious. I buy those. I am like, that's one of the only edibles I'll eat are his night bars.
Oh yeah, shouts out Boom Committee too. That's my dog.
They're
Boom.
Dope as fuck. So shout out to Shab. I see you, Shab.
Boom
Salute.
Fashion.
Let's run that song in and then we'll come back and say goodbye to Ooh-wee.
King Bailey on the slack. Boost Nation Studios.
Yes, sir.
Monifer. TTG.
Trying to go, nigga.
Let me talk my shit, Boost.
Got to.
Let me talk my shit, cuz.
Got to. Got you.
This a PSA for the critics and all you nosy ass bloggers. At the house in a dirty t-shirt and a pair of joggers. Willing to risk it all right now like I was Frogger. This that old school Atari flow, teenage son and daughter. Name any rapper in my way, bet my flow is harder. Picking splinters out your ass cause I always been a starter. Never outshine a master, work smarter, never harder. That's like spending all your bread on a V6 Charger.
Run it back.
King Bailey on the slack. Boost Nation Studios. Monifer. TTG.
Trying to go.
Hey.
Let me talk my shit, bitch. Let me talk my shit, cuz.
Got to. Got you.
Hey.
This a PSA for the critics and all you nosy ass bloggers. At the house in a dirty t-shirt and a pair of joggers. Willing to risk it all right now like I was Frogger. This that old school Atari flow, teenage son and daughter. Name any rapper in my way, bet my flow is harder. Picking splinters out your ass cause I always been a starter. Never outshine a master, work smarter, never harder. That's like spending all your bread on a V6 Charger. Use your head for more than a hat rack, I don't even bother. Elevate your game partner and you'll get much farther. Be thankful for your blessings, appreciate your problems. I was taught honor my mother and honor my father. To be a good leader, you must first know how to follow. Do you ever use your brain or is your head just hollow? It's like keeping it real, it's a hard pill to swallow. If you live by the gun, you might die tomorrow. You niggas is Steve Urkel and really working for Carl. Playing in the street, get your shit pushed back, Ricky Ricardo. Got a Honda hustle, but talking about a Gallardo. Stay clear of the aliens, cause I'm just a star, bro. Smoke my competition, something like a Marlboro. Elevated my game and dumped the extra cargo. Ain't that a bitch like Johnny Watson on Guitar Ho? Vallejo, California, it could turn into a sideshow. Money is the motor, man, it's all about survival. You already know why they mess with me, folks. Cause I've been at it for a minute and I'm destined to blow. But it's more than just music that makes me go. I make it happen, not excuses, I done been here before. And this rap shit ain't the same here without you, bro. Young L in the building, finna smack for show. If you don't know who that is, nigga, then ask T.O. A1 since day one, nigga, that was broke. Him and Booby both gone, now I'm all on my own. I'm the underground king, but I don't need a throne. I just never tapped in when a nigga came home. They say they missed the flow in the storytelling and songs. I was waiting on my cousin, he got caught with a phone. Now he's sitting at the round table where he belong. One monkey don't stop a show, but our bond is strong. We stay after the mailman, no Carl Malone. I'm finna kill the whole game without a hook on a song. Cause I always been dope on the microphone. So if you niggas ain't coming, leave the mic alone.
Get up out of here, you tramp. Nah, that's one of my favorite songs though. It made me cry when I wrote it, but that's just how I feel. You know?
That's a dope song.
I was raised like that.
You
know,
did
honor
very
my
well.
mother, my father. But yeah, Nobody want to hear that.
I do. I mean, I do.
You know?
I do, and I like the horns on it, and like just the song in general,
Yeah.
the music.
King Bailey made that.
Dope song.
Shouts
and
out to King Bailey.
dope meaning. Like, we need more of that. Unfortunately, the world just doesn't see it yet. You know what I mean?
Hip hop is always gonna rule me. That bucket hat give me straight round the way cool LL Cool J vibes. Like that's hip hop guaranteed. Like, you know, it's just we got to get back to the essence of hip hop, and don't forget it's really art. You know, I'm not knocking you how you express your art, but let's get back to the essence.
Right.
You know what it is. You know, turn it back to what it is. But I mean, do you? You know, if they buying it, I understand.
Right,
You know,
and they are.
I understand.
But
they got a market for
they
it.
would buy yours too because it's dope as fuck.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Y'all heard her, man. Y'all heard her. I got the cosign.
The Mick cosign. That's right.
The cosign,
Some
man.
people say if I cosign for you, it's a thing. I didn't know that, but it is a thing.
That is a big thing. You see all kind of artists come up here. All kind of people got stuff going on that's making it in this world as far as music go and entertainment. And that's cosign is big. They ain't just gonna come up here for no reason.
I appreciate that. And speaking of someone important that is coming up here soon, November 17th, Mugzilla, the Mossy,
okay,
is in the building. Yes,
that's
he's bringing the new song. He's bringing the new music in.
Shouts out to Mugzilla.
I've been fucking with Muggsy for
dope Dilla.
15 years.
I used to go crazy.
Yeah, Mossy used to be my shit. Yes.
Nobody can be you but you. I can't hit the moves like them. No, they was in there.
Snick approved. That's right.
They was going crazy, boy.
Yes, he's going to be coming in, and he's bringing the Mossy with him. So they have a new album out. Problem.
Oh yeah, they just dropped that video too.
Yep.
They going crazy.
Called Bet. So make sure you go follow Muggsy. I'd love to get 40 in here. I'm in the same boat you are. I have him tattooed on me several times.
40 just be so busy. He don't really be having that much time. But like I said, if you watching this, you follow me on Twitter. You can unfollow me on Twitter and follow me back on IG because you don't even be on Twitter like that.
He reposted the tattoo when I got it. He was like, big fan, lifelong fan, you know. That was before I knew not to read comments because, you know, comments will make you want to go throw yourself on the freeway.
Nah, they got a lot of trolls in the comments. You gotta be careful. They so good at it, they don't even have a picture on their profile, no post. They just dare to do that to you.
I'll get in there and argue with a robot, a straight robot, and people be like, bitch, that is not a person.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mess around. I get up out of there, say what you say, and get up out of there.
I learned my lesson on that.
Yeah,
I don't read comments anymore either. How can they get the Stewie juice? How can they get the clothing?
Honestly, the Stewie juice is kind of like not even on the market like that anymore. Because I mean, I'm everywhere, so I gotta like sit still. It's still available. You can still get Stewie
cars
juice
for sale though.
Oh, I got cars for sale. We want you to come to the gym. My buddy, my brother Jamal Brown. But I mean, the Stewie juice is like I have it, but it's like I'm not back to where I'm having it on a regular basis. Right. You know what I mean? So that ain't available right now. But as far as the clothing, we just relocated. We're getting back on that as well. We're gonna be able to print clothes as well. It's just a lot of stuff. You just got to stay tuned. Right now, I'm really big on just this motivation and trying to stay out the way, man. A lot of people know my story, and it's just trying to stay consistent and do this gym thing and just try to be positive with the youth.
Well, let me offer you this experience if you want it. I need some uplifting. So once a month, if you want to come up here and do a 10-minute segment scripted
Why not?
about motivation and inspiration and what's going on in your city or your environment, please do. I welcome you.
A lot of people struggle with mental health because they think it's unpopular. Well, it isn't popular.
I have another artist that I'm going to pair you with.
And it's not popular to people because they think it's not the macho thing to do, but it could save your life. And at the end of the day, life is more important than anything else. You know what I mean?
There's another artist that's from up here. His name is IBJB916. He's dedicated his entire career to mental health and AIDS awareness.
Dope. That's dope.
So I'd love to connect you two on that
Most
front. Yes, and there's memes out there that say it like, I was going to call and say I was depressed last night, but you guys always make fun of me. You know, it's like people should never feel bad for feeling bad.
Because you're going to go through some stuff, and it's like you can't just shake it off like that, you know. And I honestly was denying it for a minute.
Right.
Like J. Cole said, pride is the devil. I have denied it, but since I tapped in with somebody, I then felt a little better.
Good.
Just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
That's just the beginning.
It helps. Any little bit helps. So
I ain't even got started yet with the person. I just engaged a little bit and I felt the difference because people can't relate to what you're going through, so you got to get it together, you got to figure it out.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we applaud you, we appreciate you coming in here tonight. I'll definitely wear the clothes with pride.
We appreciate you,
and like I said, if you want to come up here on a Monday night with something to say on that topic, we would love to incorporate that into the show. I have my first motivational speaking gig. I got booked for a paid gig in December in Elk Grove. It's a 3-minute speech about uplifting others during holidays, because the holidays get stressful. So
most definitely,
it's got to start somewhere, baby.
Hey, Motivation Monday. I'll pull up for Motivation Monday.
Absolutely,
man.
I'm
and
with
I'll
that.
Plug you in.
900%.
Let's go. Let's do it. Like I said, you never know who listening. Everybody got things. Some people don't even know that they fool with certain stuff until they close that door. So we're here to help whoever needs the help. And stay positive, man. Showing love is a choice, just like being a jerk or doing anything else.
Absolutely. So, how can they find you? Where do they find you?
My Instagram name is Vallejo Famous Uwe, and then you could just go to that profile, and it pretty much has everything that I'm tied into. So it's like you could click each profile. I'll pretty much do mostly everything from that one. But
do you have any events coming up that you want to promote before we get out here?
Honestly, no. Right now, I'm just trying to keep callous.
Keeled,
I'm just trying to get programmed into being this way, because I gotta. If I could stay still long enough and not fall off and do what I need to do, I'm gonna bounce back. So I just can't promise nothing right now because my mental health was in question for a second.
Nor do we want you to. Take your time.
I had to tap out for a minute, but I'm back working. I'm back doing what I'm supposed to do. I had to just call a break. So just stay tuned. Tap in. I'm somebody you should tap in with for sure.
Well, we appreciate it. And again, Instagram, you can follow him at Vallejo Famous Uwe. And I don't know what his Twitter is.
It's
Facebook.
I don't remember my Twitter. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you
Facebook is Lamont
much?
Jones.
Yes.
You can just type in Lamont Jones, and I guarantee you'll see me pop up somewhere. Whether it's a car video, something, you're gonna see me.
Ronnie Real Time, I see you on there. That's one of my devout followers right there.
I know, bro, for a long time.
He's been following me a long time too.
I know a lot of people, man. It's just I just been everywhere, and
let me encourage you too to take part in. We have a vendor slots available at the All Things Indie showcases that I host. So we have another one on the 21st of October here at Harlow's in Sacramento. And I do want to say again, we were not involved in that shooting. That shooting was Saturday night. We were there Friday night.
Oh yeah, you gotta clear your name.
Sheesh. I was like, soon my parents called me and they were like, weren't you there? I was like, no, that was the night before. Yes. And it was a devastating event, but it's been like that downtown lately. Yeah. And it's just like downtown never used to be like that. So that just shows you the sign of the times. It's just crazy.
It's sick out there. You got to be careful, pay attention. Don't be too tough to tuck your chain or go the other way.
Right.
They killing us left and right out here, man.
Crazy,
you look
crazy,
like you
crazy.
do music, they're gonna try to do something to you, so be careful.
I have let me let you know who's coming on the next few Mondays, and then we're gonna get out of here. Much love to Eddie Z for tapping me in. So again, we have Mobbin's Most Hated on Monday night to promote his Lil Kayla show that's gonna be up here. I don't have to pay $1 for that because her name is Lil Kayla. I'm gonna go ahead and just clear that. Max Shoddy and Lady Red on the 10th. They'll be in Max Sauce 707, and then I'm also hosting a show in Stockton for Lady Red on the 23rd with Omizi. He's my co-host on that. And then the Monday after that is Young Naz and Moving Forward.
Go there, that's my dog.
Yes.
Shout out Young Naz.
Naz has been fucking with me for a long time. Has a lot to do with that Go There. But make sure you go follow Twisted Candy Company, City of Trees Smoke Shop, all of my current endeavors, his as well. Follow the DJ, follow 916 Sackboy, I Fit In Essentials if you need the CMOS, the elderberry. We've got mainline music distribution if you need music distro. We've got a lot of options, but it's your girl McYeee, 360 Radio, Connected Radio. Vallejo Famous in the building, y'all. Much love. We got our pictures in just a minute ago, but we can run either song back or you can cut it, Eddie, whichever you prefer.
Matter to me, man. We straight. We said enough.
Yep, and we took pictures.
King Bailey on the slack. Boost Nation Studios.
Yes, sir.
Moniford. TTG.
Trying to go, nigga.
Let me talk my shit, Boost.